Hi students, welcome back to video classes. So in the previous video, we learned the division of integers. Based on that, we'll start the exercise 1.4. Now in exercise 1.4, the first one is evaluate each of the following. So A, take A. I will explain some problems, you do the remaining. So let A means minus 30 divided by 10. Minus 30 divided by 10 means here we are dividing the negative integer by positive integer. That means the coefficient of a negative integer and positive integer is, as we learned, negative only. Therefore in 30, 10 how many times? 3 times, that's it. Therefore the coefficient is minus 3. So like that, if you take the B bit, like that you complete this. So these are the small bits. So 50 divided by minus 5. So here also we are dividing a positive integer by negative integer. That means the coefficient of a positive by negative gives negative only. So in 50, 5 is 10 times. Therefore it is minus 10. So by observing these two, negative by positive or positive by negative gives negative only. So take the third bit C. So minus 36 divided by minus 9. Here these two are negative integers. The coefficient of two negative integers C is, as we know that, we get positive. Therefore in 36, 9 is how many times? 4 times. Therefore, the coefficient of two negative integers is positive. Therefore, plus 4. Usually, we omit the plus sign. Therefore, we can write it as 4. So, like that, if you take the D bit minus 49 divided by 49, this is same as A bit. You see, minus 30 divided by 10. So, these two are same. Therefore, you do HW. D is HW. Now, take E. 13 divided by minus 2 plus 1. First you simplify the numbers, integers within the bracket. Here, addition of integers. When you add a negative integer and positive integer, we will get either positive or negative. It depends upon the higher value sign. So here minus 2 plus 1. You subtract them as whole numbers. That means find the difference of these two. 2 minus 1 is 1. What is the higher value sign? Plus or minus? So ignore the sign. 2 is the higher value. Therefore its sign is minus. Therefore we get minus 1. That means 13 divided by minus 1. So we got the same. The coefficient of positive and negative is, what we got? We got negative. Here also same. That is equal to, so in 13, 1 is how many times? As we know that when you divide any integer by 1, we get same integer only. When you divide any integer by minus 1, we will get the additive inverse. Therefore, what is the additive inverse of 13? Minus 13. So that is the rule you have to keep in mind. Now, E after, take F bit. It is very easy. F means 0 divided by anything. Anything, whether it is whole number or integer, we will get 0 only. We will get 0 only. If 0 is divided by any integer, we get 0. Next, come to the G bit. G is minus 31 divided by minus 30 plus minus 1. If you observe these two, H and G, or E and H, these two are same. First you simplify the numbers within the bracket. In E, we simplified the numbers. In G also, you just simplify the numbers. In H also, first you simplify the numbers within the bracket. So let me do G bit. Now, minus 31 divided by, so this is the addition of two negative integers, whereas in E bit, this is the addition of a negative and a positive. So in this case, we will get either positive or negative, but here we will get negative only. The sum of the two negative integers is negative only. Just you put the negative sign. Now add them as whole numbers. 30 plus 1, 31. Now minus 31 divided by minus 31. If you divide any integer by itself, how much you will get? 1 only. 1 only. 31 ones are 13. The coefficient of two negative integers is positive only. Therefore, plus 1. Now H bit is minus 36 divided by 12 divided by 3. So same as the previous ones. Now divide them as whole numbers. 12 in 36, 12 is 3 times. The coefficient of negative and positive is negative. Minus 3 divided by 3. So in 3 how many times? This is the division of negative integer by positive integer gives negative. So you should remember all these rules. The coefficient of negative and positive is negative, positive and negative is negative, and the coefficient of two negative integers is positive. All these things keep in mind. Now we will get negative. In 3 how many times? 1 time. Therefore, which is equal to 1. So next you do I bit HW. First you simplify these two numbers, and then you simplify these two numbers. So thereafter you divide it. This is HW2. Next come to the second problem. Verify that A divided by B plus C is not equal to A divided by B plus A divided by C for each of the following values of A, B, C. So here has given the values of A, B and C. Now, so here take first one, that is LHS. Take A divided by B plus C. A divided by B plus C. If you just write here, if A is equal to 12, B is equal to minus 4, C is equal to 2, then substitute the values. That's it. A means 12 divided by, B means minus 4, so keep within the bracket, minus 4 plus C means its value is 2. So that is equal to 12 divided by plus 4 minus 4 plus 2. Different signs. In addition, if the signs are different, subtract. So 4 minus 2, 2. Higher value sign is minus, so therefore minus 2. Now divide them as whole numbers. 12 divided by 2, 6. 2 6 are 12. Here, this is positive and this is negative. The coefficient of a positive and negative is negative only. Therefore, we got LHS is minus 6. Now take RHS. Let me do here. Take A divided by B plus A divided by C. So what is the value of A? 12. 12 divided by B means minus 4. Minus 4. This is plus A means 12 divided by C. The value is 2. Now, in 12, 4 how many times? 4 3s are 12. Plus 3 or minus 3? Minus 3. Yes. Now, minus 3 plus. Now, 12 divided by 2 means 6. Now, minus 3 plus 6. Addition of. Now, here negative, positive. That means, what is the difference of these two? 3. 6 minus 3 is 2. Higher value sign is plus. Therefore, plus 3. Here, These two are not same. These two are here minus 6 plus 3. These two are not same. Therefore, a divided by b plus c is not equal to a divided by b plus a divided by c. So this is the second one. Now if you come to the b bit, a is equal to minus 10, b is equal to 1, c is equal to 1. So this is same as this one. You just substitute these three values a, b and c in this one. Okay, now this is HW. Now come to the third problem. So fill in the blanks. Here 369 divided by dash is equal to 369. As we know the divisibility rules, you just fill in the blanks. The coefficient of an integer by 1 is same integer only. If you divide any integer by 1, we'll get the same integer. Therefore, what is the divisor? 1. So like that, come to the B. Minus 75 divided by dash is equal to 1. Here also, if you divide any integer by 1, we'll get the same integer. If you divide any integer by itself, we will get the 1 as the coefficient. But here we got minus 1 as the coefficient. Therefore, what is the other integer? 75. So minus 75 divided by 75 is equal to minus 1. Come to the C bit. So this is same as here. Here we are dividing by positive. Here to get the coefficient as positive, you just divide it by, why? Because the dividend is minus. So write minus 206. 206 divided by 206 is equal to plus 1. So D bit, minus 87 divided by dash is equal to 87. You observe these two, B and D, same. Minus 75 divided by 75 is equal to minus 1. But here, minus 75 divided by dash is equal to 75 means, here what is the integer? What is the integer? Plus 1 or minus 1? Minus 1. So this is same as. Now come to the E bit. Dash divided by 1 is equal to 87. So same. So it is minus 87. Like that you complete F, G, H bits. Now come to the fourth problem. Write pairs of integers a comma b such that a divided by b is equal to minus 3. One such pair is 6 minus 2, because 6 divided by minus 2 is equal to, very good, minus 3. So like that, like such pair, you just write 5 pairs of integers. So if you know the tables, so that is, this is completely based on the tables. As we know that, suppose if you take, suppose if a is equal to, say one number, 9. Suppose if you divide this 9 by 3, how much you will get? 3 only. That means b means minus 3. Now divide it. A divided by b. Therefore, a divided by b is equal to, a means 9 divided by minus 3, which is equal to minus 3. Therefore, 9 and minus 3 is the one pair. 9 and minus 3 is the one pair. Like that, you take some more integers, minus 12. Let me take negative integer first. B is equal to, so 12 means, if you divide 12 by 4, how much you will get? Minus 3. If you divide 12 by 4, you will get minus 3. Therefore, minus 12 divided by 4 is equal to minus 3. Therefore, the pair of integers are minus 12 and 4. So this is if. Next, if take one more pair, a is equal to say 18 plus 18 or minus 18, minus 18. So obviously the b is 6. So therefore a divided by b, 6, means it is minus 3. Therefore minus 18 and 6 is the one more pair. So like that you write the other two pairs. So that is the HW to you. Next, come to the fifth one. So already we did the same problem in exercise 1.3. So maybe the page number 6, this is also same as that one. Let me read the problem. The temperature at 12 noon was 10 degrees centigrade above 0. Above 0 means, so we know that above 0 is represented by positive and below is represented by negative. If it decreases at the rate of 2 degrees per hour, per every hour the temperature is decreased by 2 degrees until midnight. That means you have to write the temperature up to midnight, that is 12 midnight. So at what time would be the temperature be 8 degrees centigrade below 0? Below 0 means minus 8 degrees centigrade. At what time the temperature will be minus 8 degrees? So this is the question is asking, at what time would be the temperature be 8 degrees below 0 means minus 8 degrees centigrade. At what time the temperature is minus 8 degrees centigrade? You find out what would be the temperature at midnight. At midnight, what would be the temperature? So what is the temperature at 12 noon? 10 degrees, right? Temperature at 12 noon is equal to 10 degrees centigrade. So above 0 means plus 10 degrees centigrade. Use symbol, nothing is wrong. If it decreases at the rate of 2 degrees centigrade per hour, temperature decreased. Temperature decreased for 1 hour is equal to 2 degrees centigrade. Up to until midnight, at what time would be the temperature be 8 degrees below 0 means, that means 12 noon is this much, and temperature at, you write the temperature at 12 noon after, we will get 1 p.m. Temperature at 1 p.m. is equal to, the temperature of 12 noon is 10 degrees. Therefore, at 1 p.m. it is decreased by 2 degrees. That means 10 degrees centigrade is decreased. 10 degrees centigrade minus 2, which is equal to 8 degrees centigrade. So this is the temperature at 1 p.m. Now, temperature at next hour 2 p.m. Again, this 8 degrees is decreased by 2 degrees. Therefore, 8 degrees centigrade minus 2 degrees centigrade, that is equal to 6 degrees centigrade. Like that, you write the temperatures up to 12 midnight. We will get some temperature. You find out. So, in between 12 midnight and this one, you will get the temperature 8 degrees. You will get 8 degrees minus 8 degrees centigrade. Here, somewhat we will get minus 8 degrees centigrade. You find out at what time you will get minus 8 degrees centigrade. So this is HW to you. Do at home. You try. Now come to the next one. Sixth one. In a class test, plus 3 marks are given for every correct answer and minus 2 marks are given for every incorrect answer, and no marks for not attempting any question. Radhika scored 20 marks. If she has got 12 correct answers, how many questions has she attempted incorrectly? And the second bit is Mohini scores minus 5 marks in this test. Though she has got 7 correct answers, how many questions has she attempted incorrectly? So already we did the same problem, but in that has given the same marks for correct answers and marks for incorrect answers. But in that problem, has not given the score. He has not given the score. Number of questions attempted and number of questions not attempted and wrong answer, etc., etc. But here he has given the score. We have to find the number of questions attempted incorrectly. Means first write down what is the given. This is, what is this? 3 marks for 1 correct answer. This is, solution is very good problem. This is marks for 1 correct answer is equal to how much? 3. Every correct, and minus 2 marks means marks for 1 incorrect answer is equal to minus 2. So here marks for questions not attempted, that means it is equal to 0. Marks for questions not attempted is equal to 0. So let us take the first bit. A, Radhika. First one is Radhika. Radhika. So what is her total score? 20 marks. Radhika's score is, total score is equal to 20 marks. If she has got 12 correct answers, that means number of correct answers are 12. So here total score means, what is the meaning of total score? Marks for correct answers plus marks for incorrect answers is equal to 20. Given that number of correct answers are how much? If she has got 12 correct answers, number of correct answers is equal to how many? 12. Therefore find the marks. How many marks she got? Marks for 12 correct answers is equal to 12 into, how many marks are awarded for 1 correct answer? 3. 12 3s are 36. She got 36 marks for 12 correct answers. Therefore here marks for correct answers is 36. So total score is 20. To find the marks for incorrect answers, we have to subtract this 36 from total score. Therefore marks for incorrect answers is equal to, marks for incorrect answers is equal to, where it is? This is marks for incorrect answers is equal to, subtract it. Total score is 20 minus marks for 12 correct answers 36, as we know that. So 20 plus 20 minus 36, so difference is 16, that is equal to minus 16. She got minus 16 for incorrect answers. As we know that marks for 1 incorrect answer is 2. So here marks for incorrect answers she got 16. Therefore we can find it 2 marks for 1 incorrect answer. So already has given 1 incorrect answer. Therefore 16 minus 16 marks for how many incorrect answers? How many incorrect answers she got? Means you just divide this 16 divided by 2. 16 minus 16 divided by 2 means which is equal to, as we know that the coefficient of two negative integers c is positive. Therefore, 16 divided by 2 is 8. So, this is the number of incorrect answers. Therefore, number of incorrect answers she attempted is equal to 8. So, like that, you do the B bit. So, what is the B bit? Second bit is Mohini scores minus. Here, Mohini score is minus, same as this one. In this test, though, she got 7 correct answers. How many questions she attempted incorrectly? Same as this one. Like that, you do second bit. So, this is the HW2, same as this one. Now, come to the last problem, that is 7th one. An elevator descends into a mine shaft at the rate of 6 meters per minute. If the descent starts from 10 meters above the ground level, how long will it take to reach? Very good question. Minus 350 meters. So here, what is the position of the main shaft? Here, position of elevator, solution. Let me do some written work. Solution. Here, let me explain one thing here. Suppose if it is ground level, this is ground level. So above the ground level is represented by positive signs, and below the ground level is represented by negative values. So here this is above ground level, this is above ground level, and this is below ground level. Now, descends into the main shaft at the rate of 6 meters per minute. Let me write position of elevator. What is the position? What is the position? Position of elevator changing in 1 minute. In 1 minute is equal to 6 meters. This is very important point. Now here, let me draw the next. This is here the distance starts from 10 meters above. Suppose if it is 10 meters plus 10 meters, it starts from 10 meters above. This is the starting point. How long will it take to reach? Minus 350. Here used negative sign. Why? Because take to reach means below ground level. It shows below ground level. That means from ground level to how long will it take to reach? 350 meters. To reach 350 meters, how much time will it take? That is the question. Since distance starts from 10 meters above ground level, that can be represented by positive. Did you understand? So let me write the same thing. Since descent starts from 10 meters above. So that is, so this is written work, 10 meters above ground level. That can be represented by positive integers. So represented by positive integer. This is very important point. Positive integer. That is, what is that? That is plus 10 meters. Now, reach to minus 350. Reach to where it is? Reach to minus 350 meters means below ground level, and that can be represented by below ground, this is below ground level. Below ground level represented by negative integer, that is minus 350 meters. How long take to reach minus 350 meters means, where it is, this is how long will it take to reach minus 350 meters means how long take to reach minus 350 meters means, first you find the total distance. When you find the total distance, you add them as whole numbers. You find the total distance traveled by the main shaft. This is total distance means 10 plus 350. 10 plus 350. Therefore, to find the total distance, you add them as whole numbers. Therefore, what is the total distance? Therefore, total distance traveled. Total distance is equal to, write simply, total distance is equal to, that is total distance traveled, okay, is equal to 10 meters plus 350, not minus 350. When you find the distance, you just put the positive integer, which is equal to 360 meters. Total distance traveled is 360 meters. Now, time taken for, what is that, every hour. The time taken for 6 meters. 6 meters is 1 minute. So here how many meters we got? 300. For 360 meters, how many minutes will it take to reach? That means you divide them. 360 by 6, which is equal to 36, that means 60 minutes. So this is the time taken. Therefore, the time taken to reach minus 350 meters is equal to 60 minutes or 1 hour. So in 1 hour, the distance, that means in 350 meters. Okay, students, so this is the first chapter, that is integers. So you better to go through all the videos. So third one is fill in the blanks. So it is very easy. So by using divisibility rules, you just fill the blanks. You know the divisibility rules of divisibility? If you divide any integer by 1, we will get the same integer only. If you observe this one, 369 divided by dash is equal to 369. To get the same number, which integer is to be